So the next problem we are going to discuss from the Stivers SD sheet is the problem from the day 4 to some problem. So what the problem states, we have given an integer array and the target integer, and we have to return the indices of the two numbers such that they add up to form the target. And we can assume that each input would have exactly one solution and may not use the same element twice. Okay, so what we are given an array in the target variable, and we have to find the indices of the two elements from that array that add up to form the target, and we cannot use the same element twice. And for each uh, and for the array we have to return there. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, so only one solution from the for the problem we have to return. So we can use the two nested loops that and we can use the two nested loops and find the indices of the two elements that add up to form the target element. So this approach requires order of n square time and a time complexity of order of n square and a space complexity of order of 1. So this is not the optimized approach to solve this problem. So what's the optimized approach we can use to solve this problem? We can use a auxiliary space that is, we can use a hash map to store the value as we iterate over the array. So what we can do, we have given the array, we can copy it. We are given the array, we can copy this array and the target, and we are going to use the hash map. So what will we use? We're gonna use a hash map. As we iterate over the array, we're gonna store the array element in that hash map, and we're gonna find the pair that as we iterate over the array, we're gonna find the pair that will add up to form the target element. So we'll check if target minus the array element, target minus the current array element exist in our hash map. If it exists in our hash map, we're gonna return the answer that our indices are the current index I and the index that is stored in the hash map. So what we'll do, we're gonna iterate over the array and gonna store the value, the current value with its index in the hash map. So we'll store the value with the index in the hash map, and we'll find the pair for the current element that add up to form the target element. So this is the basic approach we're going to follow. So first of all, we are on sec we are on first element. We're going to check if 2 9 minus 2 exist in our hash map, that is 7 exists in our hash map. Currently our hash map is empty, so what we'll do, we'll store 2 with its index. Now we'll move to the next element. Is 9 minus 7 is present in our hash map? Yes, it is present in our hash map, so its value is, so 9 minus 2 is present in our hash map, so we're going to store the previously stored index of the pair element, that is 0 and 1, and we'll return the answer. Okay, so it is the guarantee that there will be exactly one unique pair. So we'll return 0 and 1. We'll copy one more example, try to solve it. So we'll make a hash map. Currently we are at first element. We're gonna check if target minus the current element, that is 3, exists in a hash map. Currently our hash map is empty. So we're gonna store the current element with its index and move to the next element. The next element is 2. We're gonna check the target minus 2, that is 6 minus 2 exists in a hash map. No, it does not exist in a hash map. We're gonna store the current element with its index in the hash map. We move to the next element in the array. We check if target minus the current element, that is 6 minus 4, exists in a hash map. Yes, 2 exists in a hash map. We're gonna store our answer as the previously stored index of the pair, that is 2, 2's index, that is 1, and the current index, that is 2, and we'll return our answer. And it is guaranteed for the present array. We're gonna find the target element as unique answer. So we're gonna return 1 and 2. The next question, the next test case is the important test case. So what we'll do, we're gonna solve it. So what we'll do, we're gonna paste. Currently we are at 3. Our hash map is empty. We're gonna check if target minus the current element exists in our hash map. Yes, it exists in our hash map. We're gonna currently it does not. Our hash map is empty, so nothing exists in our hash map. So we store the current element with its index. Now we'll move to the next element. We're gonna check if target minus the current element exists in a hash map. Yes, it exists in a hash map. Its index is 0. So we're gonna return 0 and 1. Okay. So now we'll look at the code. It is very simple. We have a hash map, as we have discussed. This answer vector. We're gonna iterate over the array. We're gonna find if target minus nums exist in our hash map. If it's exist in our hash map, we're gonna return the index of the pair that add up to form the target and the current index, and we'll break because there is only one unique answer. And if it does not exist in a hash map, we're gonna store the current elements with its index in the hash map, and at the end of the loop we're gonna return the answer vector. So this is the very easy question which we have solved. It has used the simple hashing technique. So we're gonna run our code and try to submit. It will submit successfully. So this is how we're gonna solve the two sum problem. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask in the comments. Bye.